Hey everybody, this is Shelly Myers with the Valley Solutions team at HomeSmart, and I'm here with the conclusion video of my 4-point series on new construction. And the last topic that we're going to talk about is preparing to close on that new construction. And this is always the very exciting time when you're getting ready to close on this new house and you want it to be perfect. And I was just at a meeting yesterday. We were discussing new construction and some of the pitfalls that buyers get into with new home construction. And so I want to touch base on some of that before I talk about a little bit of the process. And the biggest thing I want always my buyers to remember is that what you're getting is a new home, not a perfect home, but a new home. And so we expect a new home to be perfect. We expect it to have all the bells and whistles that we've ordered, paid for, everything to be working perfectly. But there's a lot that goes into the construction process for the superintendent to be tracking and taking care of. And a lot of times things don't connect. And so sometimes when we get into our new home, our brand new construction home, it is not perfect. There's little defects, there's little issues. Always remember that you have a 1-year home warranty on that new construction. You can, for most builders, I'm going to say most builders, it's best to check with the builder that you're working with. Most builders will allow you to have a third-party home inspector come in and do a pre-closing home inspection and identify issues that need to be addressed. Not every builder allows this to happen. So make sure you ask if this is important to you, if this, this is something you're going to want to have done, then make sure that you are working with a builder who will allow that to happen. I'm working with a new home buyer, a new construction home buyer right now, and she requested to have a third-party home inspector come in and do not only a sewer scope, but also a general new build home construction, what he called a blue tape home inspection. And they found some things that were concerning that she would like to have addressed that we might not have noticed during a pre-closing walkthrough. So it really worked out very well in her interests. A lot of builders will suggest that maybe you don't do that new build home inspection prior to closing, but remember you have a 1-year warranty on that new construction to have a home inspection done on the 11th month of that 12-month home warranty, and have that home inspector walk through the property and find if there's any defects or concerns that are there, and then address those with the builder at that time. Couple things to always be thinking about if you're looking into new construction. One other thing is you can purchase a home warranty plan that will go into effect after that 1-year home warranty with the builder. And for example, I just went to a meeting yesterday and we had Super Home Warranty who was there, who is a partner. They are a partner company with HomeSmart, just to disclose that information. But they have a new construction home warranty plan that is for 4 years. Typically, when you buy a home warranty plan, it's just for 1 or 2 years. Typically, that's the time range that it works on. And then this one is for 4 years. And it's their basic plan is about $700, which is why it's so expensive, is because it's for 4 years. But it does, in essence, you have on that new home construction, you would then have a home warranty plan for 5 years. You have the 1 year with the home builder, and then you have the 4 years with the home warranty plan that you might purchase. And lots of home warranty companies in the Phoenix Valley, or even maybe where you live, have new build home warranty plans. So obviously Super is just one that their meeting there I attended yesterday, but there's lots of companies out there that have them as well. So it'd be worthwhile to look into it and to investigate it. Okay, getting back to our 4 video series on new construction. We talked first, we decided if new construction was for us, and we said yes. And so then we went into looking at different builders, touring different home sites, etc., to determine which builder might work for us. Then we discussed what it looks like when you go in to select your options. And now what we're looking at is we're on the 4th video, and we're talking about you're at the end of the process and you are preparing to close on that home warranty, or sorry, on that new home construction. Got home warranty on the brain. What will happen is that as you get closer, we're not in the situation that we were before where materials were as scarce. Materials were very scarce, and new home builds were taking, instead of maybe 6 to 8 months, we're taking 12 to 15 months. We're not in that situation anymore. So a lot of times your process is a little bit quicker. However, what you're going to want to do is when you go under contract with a new home build, you'll work with that new home builder to schedule your final walkthrough, and then basically two walkthroughs. You do your pre-closing walkthrough, which is usually about 10 or 12 days prior to closing. And then you'll do the morning of closing walkthrough as well. And so you want to make sure that you have those scheduled with your home builder. On that first walkthrough that you have, and note, you might talk to the builder, and you might be coming onto that property and walking through the property as it's being built, from frame, slab to frame to insulation, etc. All of that. You might be going through the house at those times, but you're also going to want to schedule that very end walkthroughs. And note that you will usually have a sales representative or the building superintendent as part of the team that goes through that walkthrough with you. And what we also call that is a blue tape inspection with that builder. And just like I said, the home inspector might do what he calls a blue tape home inspection. Your builder's superintendent or construction superintendent will be doing something similar as well. And that's where you're kind of walking through and looking. You're like, oh, I see, the paint is, not painted there, or there's there's missing paint there, or the paint has been scuffed, or there's a crack there, or I'm trying to think of something else. Oh, we noticed that there's no filter in the vent up there. Everything should be starting off with those items in place. There's no cover on the attic access. Where is that? Our garage door doesn't go flat all the way to ground, so we don't want little critters coming in, or air or water, whatever it might be, to be coming into the garage. All of those things you're going to be looking for as you go through that walkthrough with that new home inspection. And then as you identify those things, you might be putting the blue tape up in those areas, or your home inspector will be doing that as well. And you'll be pointing those out and saying, I want that addressed, I want that fixed, I want that fixed, etc. And then the day of closing, so typically early in the morning, you're going to go back to your home with that builder, superintendent, or sales rep, and go back through the house and see if you can see anything else that might be an issue right as you go through there. And so that's kind of a little bit of the process that you'll go through with them. And from that, like I said, you're going to create, I didn't call it before a punch list, but that's really what it is, a punch list of items that you want addressed in that home prior to closing. So again, so the home is done, not perfect. We want it perfect. It should be perfect. It's new, but as always, there might be some issues. Yesterday during our discussion, we had a home inspector who does new home inspections, and he was talking about sometimes that they'll see, that the air conditioner is set up there, or the condenser is set up, but yet the person that set it up then got, scheduled to go take care of something else. And then, then the electrician was coming through and then the plumber was coming through, etc. And then, so piping never got hooked up. And so you go to do the air conditioning time and gosh, there's no AC or there's no heat, depending on how you do your heat. If you have electric heat or gas heat, there's no heat to the house. So what are we going to do? And so again, those are the reasons why you have that 1-year home warranty on the house. But also another reason why you need to either or both do that new build home inspection, and then also make sure that you schedule those walkthroughs with the builder to make sure that everything is in place. And I'll tell you, most builders that have allowed or that do the final walkthrough with you want you to be picky. Pick out all the little things. They want you to be happy. And you might think, I remember I bought new construction. I remember going through and doing that final walkthrough and thinking, gosh, like, it's just a little smudge. Like, it's no big deal. I can just take, a paper towel and some water and wipe that down. That he marked it. He's like, mark it, everything. Make sure the window's open. Make sure you have hot and cold water coming out of your faucet. It's summer in Arizona, so pretty much both faucets give you hot water. But majority of the time, every other time of year here in Arizona, your cold should bring you cold water and your hot should bring you hot water. Again, test those things. Flush the toilets, make sure that they work. Test the outlets, all of those pieces, and make sure that it works. But again, always remember, you do have that 1-year home warranty on it. So as you move into that house and you find things, what I would do, my suggestion, is to not start calling, depending on what it is. If it's AC, if it's electrical, etc., that's different. But if it's small items that you find that you can wait to have those addressed, start making a list and knowing that in that 10th or 11th month of that first year home warranty, that you can contact the builder and say, hey, I've made a list of my items. I created my punch list. I need you guys to schedule some time to come over here, look at my list, and start getting on top of those items to get those items working. So that's it for a new home construction video series. I hope this has been beneficial to you. I'm going to do some other videos on new home construction or things that come up during new home construction as well, because this is something that I love to talk about. And what's funny, maybe it's not funny, what's interesting to note in Phoenix right now is that new home construction is almost a more economical way to go when you're looking to purchase property here in Phoenix. Typically, new home construction, I should say historically, new home construction has always been more expensive than resale. But we're in a situation right now where our resale homes are more expensive than our new home construction. So it's just something to note. And I love touring new home construction and talking about it. And so I'm going to keep talking about it on here, as well as other issues that come up through the YouTube channel. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share. I'd love to have some subscribers on here and love to be able to strike up a conversation with you if you're looking at new construction in the Phoenix Valley. All right, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, my name is Shelly Myers, and I am a realtor with HomeSmart on the Valley Solutions team here in the greater Phoenix Valley. Thanks.